To access all full body language breakdown videos in entirety, hours upon hours, click the link in the description to take you through to the Patreon. Thanks. Everyday superpower, we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Okie dokie, continuing on. We're going to see, or at least be introduced to the feet of these men as they try and get the way in the pants of these I was going to say these two beautiful women. There's one beautiful woman who's supposed to be the forefront of this, but she's introduced her beautiful friend. Yeah. Let's see if any of these fellas have a chance. Let's enjoy ourselves. If you're just joining me now and you've not seen this from the start, the link is down in the comment section. You'll be able to follow this from the get-go and, you know, hear my thoughts up until this point. If not, you're going to have a good time regardless. Let's jump in.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Right. They both turn around, mirrored, okay, in sync with each other, in harmony with each other. They are each other right now. They are completely alike. Right? Let's go. Let's have a look. Everyone's wearing trainers. Everyone's a little boy.
Oh, okay.
Let me see the foot up. Put it up.
Let me see the foot up, she says. Does that mean the sole of the shoe? Because that'd be on some game right there. Let me see how crispy clean. Have you cleaned the bottom of your shoes? What depth of preparation have you gone through?
See, okay.
All right, Cece, you told me that you love reading.
I used to know a guy, right? He was into sneakers. So was I at the time. And I'd turn up with a couple of fresh pair of shoes from time to time. And he'd say crep check, like over here we call them crepes. So he'd say, oh, crep check. And he'd have a deke of the shoes and all that. And he's like, I need to see the soles. Let me see the soles. Because he was casting judgment as to whether I've just presented them, hoping that nobody had the fine attention of detail to look at the sole of the shoe. We walk on the sole of the shoe. If you can keep an upkeep on that, then that's a great attention to detail, and that shows a great depth of character that nobody else is willing to go.
Love books.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Cece, you told me that you love reading. You love books.
You love reading. He's talking to CC. This is the first time he's made eye contact with her since like ever. As he does so, the other woman tries to take his attention by touching the hair. Okay, watch.
Uh-huh.
What's your...
Movement attracts attention. She knows that. She's done this entire life. Look at how she presents herself. She knows what she's presenting. She knows men are dumb as fuck and fall for it, right? For the mere vessel of her. So she touches her hair in order to garner his attention away from her.
your favorite book?
They are in competition.
My favorite book, well, I read the whole...
My favourite book, he says. He starts defending himself. She actually goes into the depths of her mind. Look, you love reading, you love books. She said at the start, does she like Twilight? Watch.
What's your favorite book?
What's your favourite? She looks up to the sky, accessing a visual cue. She is picturing maybe a bookshelf, maybe a stack of books, maybe a couple of books she has on the bedside cabinet. That's what that upwards eye represents. She is accessing the visual compartment of the brain.
My favorite book, well...
But because she likes books, especially because she's going to go in and talk about a couple of fiction books. She's not going to talk about, oh, I read flipping Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion. That's my favourite book. I like going in depth and assessing and analysing it. She's not going to say that. She's going to come out with some fiction stuff, which means she has a fantastic imagination, which means she lives in a fantasy world when she gets involved in this literature that no other man can compare to. So what do you need to create in her life? A little bit of mystique, a little bit of fantasy. Stimulate the fascination of that beautiful woman's imagination, right? She's got a bolder and broader imagination than any man on planet Earth. We're different. She got a beautiful mind. We don't.
Well, I read the whole Twilight series.
I read the whole Twilight series.
But I also love the movies, but
I also love the movies.
the book was really good.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else like Twilight?
I like Twilight.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We saw this happen before. We saw this happen. This is crazy. This is crazy. Watch what's happening. Watch.
But the book was really,
We saw this happen last time with the other influencers. Watch.
really good.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else like
Does anybody else like Twilight? All you have to say is yes. Watch.
Twilight?
I like Twilight.
He gets on his tiptoes and lifts his hand to the sky, showing how tall he is. He could have raised his hand without standing on his tiptoes. He's done so to escalate his height even more. He's trying to sell himself, his entire body, and use what he's got to the leverage. Look. And she looks over to him because movement attracts attention. The girl is looking at the other girl is looking at the hand. Pay attention where this goes.
Right
Team Edward or
here.
Team Jacob?
I'm team tonight. What are you doing after this? Team Bella.
Team Bella?
Team Bella,
I
no
like
homo.
that.
Bella.
The other girl fidgets, massages herself. Interesting. She's laughing. She thinks, got him. They've come here presented to capture some simps, right? She thinks, got him. She makes an indirect, low-key communication through nonverbal touch here. Look at what her hand does as he says that. Watch.
Right
Team Edward or
here.
Team Jacob?
I'm team tonight. What are you doing after this?
Haha, she communicates with the girl. She holds on to the girl to say, got him!
Team Bella.
That's a hidden message. That was a hidden language right there.
Team Bella?
Team Bella,
I
no
like
homo.
that.
Bella. I love it.
Okay.
He said I'm not
He's
giving
for
you
the
the
girls.
answers.
I love it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a feminist, so team Bella.
I love it.
We stand.
Let's
We
go.
like
Love it.
Said it intentionally, of course, but
Yeah, I'm a feminist, so team Bella.
you know, for a ditzy girl who thinks that he might be telling the truth, it's a turn off. It's like, what you want about you're a feminist, right? Second of all, for someone who knows he's running game, it's like it's just basic bitch shit, and it don't laugh at my politics.
we stand.
Stan, she says.
Let's
We
go.
like him already.
And you have nice shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, these?
Says we like him already. Look at the look on her face. Look at the look on her face. Right? A little bit of a discussion here. Shall we work out the language of her looking over to the host in response to that?
He said I'm not
He's
giving
for
you
the
the
girls.
answers.
I love it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a feminist, so team Bella.
I love it.
And
Let's go.
we like him already.
And you have
I'm a feminist, so team Bella.
I love it, she says, as she looks over to him, forming a communication with him. He looks shocked in relation to her looking over to him.
Stand.
He looks confused as the brow furrows, saying, what are you trying to communicate? She's trying to work something out here by looking over to the host. That lady says, we stand, and listen to what she says next. The girl in the black dress, look at what she says and listen to the lack of emotion in her voice as she says it.
We like him already.
We like him already, she says in the most monotone voice ever. No enthusiasm, no emotion within that voice. Pay attention to tonalities, inflections of the voice, what's not being said as opposed to what is being said. All right? Words mean nothing.
And you have nice shoes.
Post her looking at the host. So look. He's wringing his hands together,
Team Bella.
clapping his hands together, looking off screen because he's a friend of his and he's a friend of the guy who's off screen, so they're communicating through eye language. Now watch his hands.
Team Bella?
Team Bella,
I
no
like
homo.
He's holding his hands.
Bella. I love it.
He's folding his arms.
Okay.
He said I'm not
He's
giving
for
you
the
the
girls.
answers.
Now watch.
I love it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a feminist,
Watch.
so team Bella.
She looks over to him. Now watch his arms. Watch the difference. She looks over to him.
We stand.
He releases his arms as she looks over to him. He starts clapping because he feels like he needs to appease her and appease the situation and aid in the energy of this situation. Now watch where his hands go when we cut back to him.
We like him already.
His hands go down. He starts holding his wrists. We go lower to the genital area. We are blocking off the genital area. Does this guy have a girlfriend? If this guy had a girlfriend, I would form an opinion. But I can't right now. But I'm showing you the dance that is happening right now.
And you have nice shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
I just picked them up at a thrift store.
Oh, those are fire.
I picked him up at a thrift show. This means the second hand, which means somebody else has worn these shoes before.
Yeah, they're off-white. Not the brand, but the color. You see it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I like the pink. I like the pink in there, the metallic.
Yeah.
They're clean.
Oh, they're real, I think. We're gonna ask the guys if their sex life was a book, what would it be? But
Is your sex life a book?
Okay.
if your sex life was a book, what would it be?
In a drought, like I
In a drought is crazy. In a drought is crazy. So you've never had a boyfriend, but you're talking about having a drought in. Whoa! I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional. She's never had a boyfriend, but when asked about sex life, she responds in a drought. I have sex all the time with different people. I've just never had a boyfriend. I just don't connect with them to the degree where I can allow a man in my life today. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Book, what would it be? But
okay.
if your sex life was a book, what would it be?
Get her on the street. Hey. Hey. I'm seeing a hoe. Oh, with all due respect.
In a drought, like I don't know what title like.
Dune, because
That's a
you
good
haven't
one.
been doing it lately.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But we're gonna fix it. I have to ask you guys.
What if you never had to?
Right, question. I'll see you on the next video, yeah? Peace. Thank you for watching. You can watch all body language breakdown videos, hours on hours of content, including the game I can't give here, via the Patreon. The link is in the description.